Hi guys, you are welcome back, and now in this video I want to continue from where we stopped in the previous video. And in that previous video was where I showed you how to create a new Google Play console account. So, and once you have successfully created your Google Play console account, now the next thing is to go ahead and publish your first mobile application. So, and before we will be able to publish our app, remember so far we have been using Appsgeyser to create our mobile apps, and now we already have a Google Play console account that we will be using to publish our app. So before we can publish our app, we still have to refer back to this Appsgeyser, because already Appsgeyser have provided a guide for us to be able to publish our app on Google Play Store successfully. So now in this video I want to be taking you around that the guide Appsgeyser has already provided before I will be showing you how we can proceed to publish our app. So once you are on this tab, click on this go live button here for you to access the page where you can publish your app on Appsgeyser. So just scroll up here. This is just an option if you want Appsgeyser to publish your app for you, and they are going to charge you for doing so. But because we already have our own personal mobile Google Play console account, you don't need that, so you have to do it yourself, and that is why I want to show you how to do it. So now this is the guide that we have here. So you will see that we have publish your app on Google Play. So, and the first guide, so for you to be able to successfully publish your app on Google Play Store, all you need to do is to just follow this simple 26 steps. So you have to follow from step 1 to step 26 to be able to successfully publish your app on Play Store. So now let's go ahead. Now the first step we are to take is to create a developer account by visiting this link. So, and which we have actually done. We already have a Google Play console account, so you go ahead to click on next. So, and that is the step 2. So the step 2 is telling us how you can create your app. That is, you create your app by clicking on the create app button to start submitting your app to Google Play Store. So then you have to enter your details. Then let's move on to step 3, and this step 3 is saying that you should accept all declaration and click create app button to create your app. So then this is the step 4, step 5. So all this step 4 and step 5 has to do with the setting up of our app. So, and what this is all about is that it's just a guide. So okay, let me just start from the beginning. As we have this create app menu, so you can see they have the screenshot here. You can as well watch this video guide so that you can understand what I'm talking about. So for instance, this is the app details where you are to enter the name of your app, set the language, then you select either your app is just an ordinary app or a game application. Then you also have to select whether your app is a free or paid app. So then you move on to the next step, which is step 3. So in the step 3, it's telling us to accept all of this declaration that we have here. Then you move on to step 4. Step 4 now is telling us to set up our app. So, and the next page where you will see yourself, the dashboard of the app you just created, will be telling you, will see where you have this start testing now. So you don't need to do anything with that. So all you need here is the set up your app. So actually I'm just explaining this so you can have full understanding on what we are going to be doing in the next video, because in the next video I'm going to be showing you a real practical on how we can upload an application to Google Play Store. So once you click on this view tags, then you are going to see the tags you need to complete. So all of these tags that we have here, where we have this setup privacy, app access, ads, content rating. All of these you have to complete them, because this is the process you have to follow in order to upload your app successfully. So under this privacy policy, you have to generate a privacy policy here. So here you have to enter your developer name. So my developer name is Mofat Digital Services. So then you click on this generate privacy policy URL for it to generate your app. So once the link is generated, you have to copy out this link from here. Just copy it and you will see a place where you be pasting the link here. So once you paste the link there, then you click on save, then you go back to dashboard. So then the next step is telling you to set up your app access. So and this app access is actually where you have to declare whether all the functions, that whether your app is free, that is any user can access your app for free. It doesn't require maybe a registration or a login details. So if your app is just a free app, just like a website that you converted into an app, so if the app is just free, you have to select the all functionality is available without special access. And if the app requires, maybe you are creating a VTU application that your members will have to register or even log in before they can access their account, so you have to select the second option where we have the all or some functionality is restricted. So once you have done with this place, but remind you that whenever you click on that second option, you have to provide at least one login details to a demo account. So it's not necessarily it should be a real account, so just a demo account, so that Google Play will have access to it. Because all what you are doing now is that you are giving a full details about your application to Google Play, so that Google Play will check your app thoroughly before the app will have to go under review by Google Play. So once it meets all of their criteria, so then that is when they are going to approve and publish your app to Google Play Store. So you have to be careful with all of this process. So once you are done with this step, then you click on next to see the next step. So and this next step is actually where we are going to declare whether our app is showing ads or not. So you will see that ads. So if your app contains ads, you have to select yes, my app contains ads. And if your app doesn't have ads, maybe you didn't monetize your app, then you just select no. So then you move on to the next step, and the next step is just that you have to complete the content rating questionnaire. So and this questionnaire will be asking you some questions about the content of your app. So you have to complete the questionnaire, and once you have complete the questionnaire, then you move on to the next step. The next step where you will need to enter your details. Maybe after you might, whenever you have any review or any of your user rate your app, so this email will be used to contact you. It will be used to notify you that you have a new rate from your user. So here you need to enter your email address, and this email address should be different from the email address you used to open your Google Play Developer Console account. So you enter the email address there. Then here under the category, you have to select the type of application your app is. So if the app is under reference or news or educational app, you select the first one. And if your app is a kind of social networking or a blog application, so you just have to select the type of your app. You have to select the right category of your app. So if it is a game, you select. If it is an entertainment, you just have to select the category of your application. So once you are done, you move on to the next step. So here is where you will actually answer the questions to the questionnaire. Once you are done, then you click on submit, you click on next. Okay, so here we have the target audience. Here you have to target your audience. Which age did you want? So Appsgeyser usually recommend you to choose from 13 years to 15, 16 to 17, and 18 years and above. So once you are done with that, you just click on save, and here you have to select yes. You have to select yes on this option. Then you move on to the next step, and on the next step is where you will have to declare maybe your app is a news application or not. If it is a new app, you select yes, and if it is not a new app, you select no. Then you move on to the next step where you will need to declare if your app is available for COVID-19 contact tracing. But since your app doesn't have any function like that, then you click on the last box where we have my app is not publicly available for COVID-19 contact tracing. So once you are done, go to the next, and here we have this data safety option. So, and in order to fill on this form, you have to click on this link that we have here. Once you click on this link, it will automatically download a CSV file for you. Once it downloads, then here you have to come and upload the document you download from here. So, and in order to upload it, this is where you have to upload it. Once you upload, then you move on to the next step, save it and move on to the next step. So at the next step here, you have to declare maybe your app is created on behalf of a government or not. So if your app is a personal app, just select no for this option. Then you move on to the next step where we have to set up our store setting. So under the store setting, you have to select either your app is just an app or a game. Then you select the category, and here you enter the email address, your phone number, that is your contact details. Then the most importantly, we have this website box, and this website box, it might be tempting you to input your personal website, that is if you have one, but I will always advise that if you create your app with Appsgeyser and you want to upload it to Google Play Store, make sure you come to this page and get your app URL. So, and once you reach this step 18, you actually see this link here. So you have to copy out this link that we have here. Once you copy it, so this is what you'll be using as your website URL, and it is very important for you to adhere to this instruction, because if you put any other website URL different from this, by the time your app will be approved on Google Play Store and you want to monetize it on AdMob, it's possible your ads will not show. So just adhere to this instruction and simply copy out this link and paste it under your website URL. So once you are done, then you click on save. Then you click on save and go back to the dashboard and move on to the next step. And this next step is where you are to enter your app details and your app icon and some graphics about your app. So you will be needing a short description about your app, a full description about your app. Then you'll be needing to upload an icon, your app icon, your feature graphic, and some other things. So you also need to upload some screenshots about your application. So, and this is actually the main reason I'm making this video. This is exactly where I want to be showing you something here, and what I want to be showing you is these graphics, most especially the feature graphic and your app icon and some other ones below this page that they are not showing right now. So it's not for you to upload any graphics. It's not that you can't upload anyhow graphics like that. You have to, they have they have a recommended size that you will be needing to upload for each of these graphics they need you to upload. So let's take for instance for this app icon, you will see that the size that we need here should be 512 by 512. That is the size they need here. And also the feature graphic has its own size of 1024 by 500. That's the size they also need for this. And I will also be showing you how you can get all of these graphics, and this will lead us to the first lesson about our graphic design course I promised to show you in this course. So I will actually be showing you how you can get all of these graphics in order to pass this step, because if you don't have the graphics size they need, you can never pass this step. So let's move on to the next step after you might have set up all of this. And the next step is to move on to a place where you have to publish your app on Google Play Store. So actually what we have been doing so far is just the process we have to pass in order to publish your app on Play Store. But right now this is exactly where we are uploading our app to Google Play Store. So once you are on this page, you are to select the country and region you want your app to be available in. So you move on to the next step, and in the next step is where you have to select the countries. So first of all, you have to click here to see all of the countries. Then you have to click on this place again in order to select all of the countries you want your app to be available in. And just for instance, in a case where you don't want your app to be available for any country, maybe only in Nigeria or only in your own personal country, then you can easily select just that country and continue to publish your app. But the implication is just that any country you select here is the only country that can have access to your app. For instance, if you select just USA or Nigeria or your country, so the country you select, other people from other countries can never see your app on Play Store, talk less of downloading the app. So once you are done with this step, move on to the next step, and the next step is actually where we are going to create a new release about your application. So once you are on that page, you are expected to have downloaded your AAB file on your download dashboard. So once you have downloaded your AAB file, then this is where you are to upload the AAB file. This is where you have to upload the AAB file. So, and once it is uploaded, then you move on to the next step. Once it is uploaded, then you need to release a note about your app. So this is actually where you release the note. This will just be the short description about your app, and once it is done, then you click on save as draft. Then you go ahead to move on to the next step by clicking on next. Then you click on the start rollout to production that we have here. And once you click on that, I guess that is the end. And once you have clicked on start full rollout, you see the last option that will tell you to click on rollout. And once you click on rollout, then that is all. Your app will go live in the next 3 to 5 days. So this is just the step and the simple guide Appsgeyser has provided on their platform for their users to follow in order to successfully upload their app on Google Play Store. So I'll be stopping this video here, and in the next video I'll be showing you a live practical on how you can upload an application to your Google Play Store. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.